Come along with me while I do French toast casserole. This is homemade bread that has been on the counter for 4 days, and I need to use it up or it will go bad and be wasted. So I don't want to waste it, so I sliced it up and I'm going to use it for French toast casserole. I have been letting it kind of dry out for a few hours, so that way in the casserole it does not get soggy. Okay, now I'm just going to cut the bread up into chunks about this big. They don't have to be perfect. This recipe actually calls for sourdough bread or French bread, but since I don't have that and I just have the whole wheat bread, that's what I'm using, that's what I'm going with, and that's why I had to let it dry out a little bit. This is about 3/4 of a 1 pound loaf. So you want the liquid to bread ratio to be so that the liquid covers the bread and it doesn't, drown the bread out, and because you don't want the bread to get soggy. I have my bowl of bread right here, and then in this bowl I'm gonna crack 8 eggs. To the eggs, about 1.5 to 2 cups of milk, depending on the bread to liquid ratio. And then a 1/2 cup of half and half, 3/4 cup of sugar. Make sure to grease a 9x13 casserole dish and then put your bread directly in. Once your bread is in, you're gonna put the liquid mixture on top. Okay, so now I'm going to do the crumb topping. So first I'm gonna need a 1/2 cup of flour. This is not the fresh milled flour, but that's okay. And a 1/2 cup of brown sugar that is packed. That was just a 1/4 cup, so I'm gonna need 1 more. Then, Jack, get your hands out of there. A teaspoon of ground cinnamon and about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm just gonna mix that all together. I have a little less than 1/2 cup of cut up butter. This was all I had. So I'm just gonna mix it in with the flour and sugar. Okay, once it's all mixed together, it should look something like this. This has been in the fridge for about an hour. Now I'm just gonna put the crumb topping on top before I bake it. I'm just gonna bake this for 350. Sometimes it's just easier to use your fingers, so do what you wanna do. My hands are clean, okay? Okay, this is how it is looking now. Okay, you're gonna bake this for about 45 minutes. Here it is, all done. Here's what a bite looks like. It looks pretty good.